This is a message for Kevin Feige. So if you ain't Kevin Feige, I'm gonna need you to keep scrolling. Right now that everybody's gone, I want to give you an amazing idea that not only tells a great story, but shuts up the Twitter trolls at the same time. Now, I just finished Ironheart, and you and I both know that that show was review bombed to all hell, and a lot of those reasons are not valid. The first group of people see anyone other than a straight white male in their favorite show and automatically give it a 0 out of 10. Those people have the brains of cucumbers, and I ain't here to talk about them. The second group of people may have just watched the show and just didn't like it. What can you do? But there is a third group of people who hold Tony Stark so tight to their chest that they see a teenager take a shortcut to his character progression and they get all upset about it. I am not one of those people. I know power creep and story progression is very real, but I think there may be something in there. Spoilers, by the way, for the end of Ironheart, but you're Kevin Feige, so I don't need to worry about that. You know that in filmmaking there's a concept called save the cat, where the protagonist of a story has to actually do something good, in some cases actually save a cat, in order to prove that they're likable, not just be likable because they happen to be the center of the story. And to be real with you, watching Ironheart, I kind of struggled with that. I saw Riri make some cool jokes and have some bad things happen to her. I had sympathy for her, but I struggled to find reasons to actually like her. So when I came to that ending with Mephisto, I was losing it. Throughout this show, you had a number of people say to her face, Riri, you are selfish. You are self-centered. You are difficult to work with. Even before the reveal of Mephisto, I turned to my fiance and I said, I think this show is a villain origin story. And that's where I think it should go. Look, I know Marvel has kind of borrowed the Fast and Furious mentality of villain is charismatic and likable and therefore becomes a good guy in the end. I think we should do the other way around. The only products that Marvel have made based around villains have just been vehicles to turn them into heroes. So why not the other way around? What about a young, cocky villain with the literal devil on their shoulder who took a shortcut to get to the top, laughing in the face of the hero that the first bunch of phases of Marvel were all based around? And I know why studios don't really base products around villains, because it's hard to sell action figures and you can't cheer for them, and they normally get beaten at the first hurdle. And I also get season 2 of Ironheart is probably going to be her figuring out a way to get out of this deal and beating Mephisto. But a brother can dream, right? Let him survive through Doomsday and Secret Wars. Let him get to the other side and let that rage for Riri build even more, and then turn them into the monster, the first person to combine technology and magic in this way. Let them become the monster of phase, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 or whatever. So that's my pitch. Kevin, I'm not asking you to write an entirely new story. Nah, I'm just asking you to finish the one you've already started.